session. We will start shortly. At the beginning, there is a Ask a Question button on the bottom. You can ask a question. You can ask a question if you want to win some awards that we prepare for you today. So the session will be about the students' activities, and we have still some our team members that are trying to join. They have some internet issues, so we will start right now. Please write in the chat if you can hear us clearly. Okay, I see that people are joining. That's perfect. Okay, and here is the George. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we are, so we should start in a few seconds. So the rules for today are that the most interesting questions will be awarded with the IEEE student membership for 2021 or the equivalent if you already renew for this year. So you could spend it for IEEE societies or any other products of IEEE. Of course, it's an equivalent of the student membership. Hello, George.
Hi, everyone.
Haha.
I had
So
some
we
trouble
have
to join.
George.
Hi.
Yeah. So actually, those cameras are eating a lot of the transfer. So it's the internet quality. It's a big concern for that. So I believe we can start. So guys, can you ask the questions? Please write in the chat if you can. Okay, perfect. So it refresh itself. That's perfect. Thank you so much, guys. So please use an ask a question button. And the best questions will be awarded later on. We will have also the Q&A session at the end. Okay. Okay, guys, so we can start. So we need to demystify the SAC. So SAC, it's exactly a student activities committee. We are the subcommittee of the Region 8. And we have 13 amazing volunteers with us. I'm the Maciej Borówka from Poland, from Krakow. I'm the chair of the committee and also the vice chair of the Region 8. We have also with us George Papadimitriou. He's my right hand. He's a regional student representative, so he's representing over 20,000 students. So if you have any problems or questions or comments, George is the best person to address the question. We have also with us Sime Yakar from Turkey. Sime is a vice chair of the MGA Student Activities Committee and ex officio member of the Region 8 SAC. And she's responsible for Virtual Speakers Bureau. So if you are interested in the Virtual Speakers Bureau, the Sime is the best person to ask. We also had for a moment Paul Misalev He's our the youngest by soul committee member. Amazing person, amazing advisor, and he's a student paper contest coordinator. This is our signature contest. And also Rawan El Jamal from Lebanon. She is a projects initiatives coordinator, and I hope that she will join us in a few minutes, like reconnect again. The problems with the internet is it's actually the biggest concern with this platform that we have, but everything will go smoothly. So the rest of the committee, we have Finia from Austria. She is a past chair of the Student Activities Committee, a really good advisor. We have also young professionals liaison, Ahmed Al-Omoush. He have an industry focus on our team, and he's representing the young professionals. We have also our electronic communication guy, Hossein, from Portugal, and he's really amazing at preparing all of those fancy, colorful advertisement and our Facebook and our social media. We have also Angela Martinez from Spain. She's our student branch coordinator. And Sara Benrabi, our student branch chapters coordinator, and also the IEEE Day coordinator for Region 8. We have also Lee. Lee's actually watching us right now. Hello, Lee. So Lee have a problem with the quality of the internet. Oh, Rawan, it's back, I believe. That's perfect. So Lee, hello, Rawan. That's perfect. So Lee cannot be with us online. He's watching. His internet connection was not good enough to actually go on screen, but we will, of course, take your part, and you can write and answer the questions of the participants in the chat. Okay, we have also the George Michael, he's MGA level IEEE Extreme project lead. And we have also Aristoteles from Greece, he's also the MGA level member of SAC and also ex officio in our region. So this is amazing team of 13 people that I have a pleasure to work with. They are absolutely brilliant, and they have really nice sense of humor. And actually, for last 1.5 year, over was last 1.5 year, we managed to do a lot of really nice stuff for you guys, for all of the students. So I'm really proud of them. Please contact us if you have any questions according to any of those areas of interest. Just let us know. So our email is regionatesac@ieee.org. Sorry, I didn't put it on the first slide. And we will move to the meat right now. So our agenda today is to give you an overview that will be like very brief overview for all of our, maybe not all, but the majority of our actions and programs that we have. So first of all, I will check if we can get Paul on screen. Okay. So so I will move on, and we will come back to the student paper contests. If maybe it would be possible that Paul will join us. If not, we'll move back at the end. First of all, awards and contests. So as a Regionate SAC, we have all of those different awards and contests. So the most important ones are 4 of those. Those are Exemplary Student Branch Award. That's going to the branches, IEEE branches. We have Larry K. Wilson Student Activity Award. We have Outstanding Branch Counselor and also Daryl Chung Student Activity Award. And so the first one, Exemplary Student Branch, it's for recognition of high-performing student branches. And every student branch can apply, and this is like a 1 award per student branch. If you are interested, we can get the whole presentation about those awards and like some kind of workshops during the VSYP. If you are interested, please write in the chat. So please apply. There are some rules that you need to have a good retention of the students, that you need to send the report and other stuff. And generally, we are grading you for your achievements. So during the past year. So please, if you believe that your student branch is active, please apply for this one. The next one is the Larry K. Wilson Student Activity Award, which is award for only 1 person, the most extraordinary student in the region that have the most influence. So the last year it was Kitinji. Sorry if I misspell your name, from Africa. From Kenya. So we actually were there in Africa at the Africa SYP. So Sime, if you can say a few words about Africa SYP, how it looked like and how also it was.
Of course. So, well, so we have been in Africa SYP recently in end of 2019, but actually it's I would like to give a general comment for every single regional and cross-sectional SYP because they're all life-changing, right? You know, like for the cross-sectional SYPs, so African in particular, so you have that connection and synergy that you know, and we hear that it's amazing that we are having virtual congress, but as a tradition, so probably it's the same for Ravan's and George and yourself stories. Every single SYP in our life was life-changing. You know, like, doesn't matter if you are a student or professional in different level and so on. For us also, like, we're changing the roles and hats in IEEE every single year with different responsibilities and learning opportunities. But for me also, like, Africa SYP was impressive and life-changing. But like, in our stories, like, we have more things to say about SYPs in general. So like, if we have opportunity to talk about SYPs, I can share more, you know, also particular to Africa. So then we can also hear from George and Ravan project. So like later on during this presentation, how SYPs and change our life. Like, even, you know, just like for me, like my first SYP was 2008 in London. So I have been several of them, and I have been in different regions, like Region 10 or others. But then, like, after all, like every single cross-sectional congress. So my last SYP, physical SYP, was Africa. So that's why it's probably special. So and you know, like, that we had a chance to highlight all the organizational units, all our experience from then. So all the times when you attend another SYP, so you recall all the memories in the past, and you can connect with new friends and old friends. So more things to say. Yeah, let's talk more all together.
For me, I have to add on that. My first SYP was the first Hellenic, and this is where I met Simei. And the second SYP is where I met Maciej, and look at us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, I mean, we live in interesting times, but let's say once things get into the new normality, I think SYP congresses are always an opportunity to network and be under something that we all have passion to. And definitely IEEE is one of that. And that's why you see people that we met years ago and we're still here.
Rowan, and what was your first SYP? Rowan, can you hear us? Okay, so we will move back to Rowan in a few minutes with the question. I just wanted to emphasize that it doesn't matter if you are somewhere in the farthest corner of Africa or in Europe or on Greenland, Iceland, or on Siberia. If you are very active, and especially in the regions that are not really with a lot of IEEE activities, or actually they are without any IEEE activities, sadly, because we have such regions. You can get this if you put enough effort. You can get this award, and it's connected with a 3 years student membership and special recognition. So please, if you know the person that it's really active, that it's adding something to our IEEE activities, please contact that person and ask her or him to apply for this one. And this is the only one award for one person per year, so this one is really special. We have also the outstanding branch counselor. This is for recognition of your advisors and counselors of the branch that help you managing the branch and with your activities. And also we have the Daryl Chung Student Activity Award, which is for actually activity itself. So if you prepared some special kind of conference or event or training or session, please apply for this one. And there are different levels, so you can get platinum, gold, silver, and bronze, depending on the quality of the event and the proposal. So those are the awards. We have also the fifth. It's a student website contest that we added recently. So you can win for this one $300, $200, or $100, and you can take part in global awards, global competition that was won last year by Palestine, by Al Najah branch. My congratulations for this achievement. And that was the best website in the whole IEEE globally. So quite an achievement. So deadline, it's 1st February 2021. Please don't forget to send the student branch report if you have a student branch. If you don't have the student branch, please contact with us. We will provide the details at the end of the presentation, and we will help you with establishing a student branch. So yeah, so the details are at the students.ieee.org/awards. And also we are sharing our e-notices with students who have IEEE student membership or did not renew yet, but we still have you on the database. So please take part in the awards, because we really want that you will be rewarded by your activities. Okay, so in addition to those awards, we have also the global contests. So the global ones are IEEE Day. That it's oh, sorry, we have an old logo. So this year is a new one. Sorry for that. But still, so now you know that each year we have a different logo, and we gathering together, making photos and celebrate. So this is in the memory of the first meeting that was held in October, I believe, in the 19th century. This is when IEEE started. So yeah, that was some time ago. And it's really a nice event. Actually, you can participate in many contests, like a photo contest, IEEE video contest, and other types. So this year it will be quite different, as actually we still cannot travel within the IEEE. We have the COVID situation. So some students are still working remotely. So IEEE Day team is working hard to prepare the new rules. I'm really eager to share the details with you. We will send it to you by e-notice. This is an email that you are receiving from region8sac@ieee.org email. We have also IEEE MATC. This is a mobile application development contest, global one. This is actually a pretty cool one, and there were a lot of pretty cool apps that come from this contest. And we have also amazing contest. This is like 24 hours programming competition. It's called IEEE Extreme, and actually it's a 24-hour programming competition. So we had over, if I'm not wrong, Sime, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was over 10,000 participants last year. Yeah. Okay. So Sime is saying yes. That's perfect. Thank you, Sime. And we have also the student paper contest. This is the contest that started like 30 years ago. That was a Originate initiative that changed to be a global contest, and everybody forget about it. So now it's a global one, and we giving you an opportunity to prepare your paper. So actually you are preparing your paper, and we are giving you opportunity that with your paper, you can travel to one of our IEEE signature conferences, like technical conferences like Eurocon, Melecon, Africon, EnergyCon, depending on the year, because they are organized each 2 or 3 years. And we are paying for visa, we are paying for travel, we are paying for accommodation, we are paying the registration fee. So everything. So the 5 best submitted papers are invited, and actually at the event we have an oral presentation, and then at the official gala dinner, that everybody are very well dressed, and you have all of those professionals that you could only dream to be with otherwise. And actually there is announcement of the winner, so this is a surprise. So this is really nice moment. We will show the photos from the previous year later. So those are those competitions, but those are like a big competitions that we have, and there is like a lot of other smaller possibilities that are, for example, connected with the societies. If you are interested, actually we will send you after this session. This session will be shared on the email, the recordings from this session, and we will send a quick poll, what are the most interesting topics for you, and we will actually cover those in the next few days. Okay. It's about the student branches and chapters. George, can you say a few words about how the student branches are structured, and how many students you need to have, and how we can help to start them?
Yeah, can you use a clicker, or is just this one?
We hear you perfectly, George.
Okay, so for us, it's important to keep our student branches alive, energetic. Even in this period of time, I think it's very important to keep pushing for more and more activities. But the basis of all of it, of course, is the student branch. And I think it's a very important thing that new student branches are done in more and more areas in our region. And of course, we can always provide with all the assistance if you have people that want to create a student branch. There is, I think we also have an online form now. We don't even need to do it with the paper anymore. And we can definitely provide all the information needed for this to be formed.
So I have some current data that we have. So currently we have 669 student branches. Actually, it's a large increase. Actually, this is the number after we closed some student branches that were not active, especially in two countries, in Turkey and Greece. And this is a coincidence that you are here, Sime and George. so
yeah, let's talk a little bit about that, Maciej.
Exactly. So this is just I'm responsible for everything. So, and actually the universities were closed, and we had to remove those universities, and we have some action that it's for higher the quality of the activities and membership development in the student branches. So we have also the large increase in number of student branch affinity groups. Now we have 146, and those are all IEEE affinity groups. And before you will ask the question, we got this question already. So the IEEE membership for students is for free. So actually, you need to, if you are IEEE student member or graduate student member, just go to your profile, click on the IEEE membership, and add it for $0, and click order and or pay. I don't remember exactly, but just click it, and then you have a IEEE membership. And you can, if you get 6 people in total, you can actually start the IEEE affinity student branch affinity group. Okay,
and when you form your WIE affinity group, don't forget to send your report so you can you can have that. It's not just it's very important to form. It's there are a lot of student branches there. They are doing women engineering activities and events all around the region, but they're not forming the student branch. Women engineering affinity group, because it's really good points, you know, like it's a free membership. Actually, you're already doing women engineering initiatives and activities. Why not to form an official affinity group? But when you form an affinity group, you shouldn't also forget you're responsible to send that single report. It's actually easy. Then you stay alive. You're eligible for all those opportunities, awards, fundings, and everything. So it's just like same for the student branches. But when you're already a member, when you already have a student branch, why not to form an affinity group and enjoy the benefits, right?
Yeah, I think reporting is a very important part also in our process, because this is also gives us visibility to these areas. And this visibility also goes even to the board, so that we can actually push also for more opportunities for our members.
So actually, in addition to what said George, we actually achieved, we actually doubled the number of the reports for student branches from 210 to 400. I don't remember exactly, it's like 430, I believe. And the money that, so those reports are connected with the money, that money that goes for your student activities in your sections, in your student branches. And actually, this year we got about $27,000 more for student activities directly to the student branches. So I'm really proud of that, and from the whole team for pushing it in such a limit that sounds like incredible.
This is amazing team. Region 8's student activities team is doing a great job to create awareness and get all those reports. But it's also nice to mention that you know, like this team and also previous teams in the past, they just like they just work hard to get those reports and so on. But by this chance, if you're watching this presentation, it's important to raise that awareness, because like our student branches, of course, like sometimes questioning, oh, I'm already a student branch, so do I need to send a report? Do I need to be active in this structure? Do I really need to be an IEEE member? And we know, like, you have all so many questions, but this is structure, you know, like, and being a member, just be sending that one single report brings you so many opportunities. So and yes, you need to send your reports, and yes, you need to be an IEEE member to be more beneficial and to give back to the society. So because this is official structure, so that's why, like, we are all here and we are connected, we are also volunteers and so on. So if you have some questions in your mind on behalf of your student branch as an individual member, so after all this presentation or during the presentation, we can help you to clarify that, you know, like this is official structure. So you're using that IEEE name, IEEE title, because you're official student branch, you know, like not because we love this name. So
Yeah.
IEEE sounds great, so let me have a student branch. No, I mean, this is a whole structure. That's why we are super connected. So that's a huge structure behind all these initiatives. So like a region, the MGA, like a regional boards, like connect. This is a huge structure behind it. You know, it's not just one single student branch. You like the name and use it. So of course, like we all got involved in our student branches in different levels, and like our student branches, like they were active in the universities. They're like similar to other student clubs in our universities, but we are different. So we are part of the IEEE. We are really proudly part of the IEEE. And IEEE gives back to us. So like that's why we are having all those opportunities, being recognized for the awards, for to be eligible for the funding, and so on. So many benefits. So yes, reporting and being official part of this structure is important.
Thank you, Simei. So we have also student branch chapters, and this is something that it's part student branch and part IEEE society. So actually we have those nearly 50 or over 50 IEEE societies, technical parts of IEEE. And actually, if you are interested in the field, for example, of power and energy, we have a power and energy society, we have a computer society, we have other societies that are responsible for different topics. And because of that, if you get at least 6 student members, active student members, that actually will buy additional IEEE society membership, which is like for what I remember, about like a $5 per year or something like that. So this is not a lot of money. You can start this student branch chapters, and for example, Power Energy Society, at least some years ago, were giving a few $100s for this kind of student branch chapters to kickstart their activities. And also we can apply for a distinguished lecturer to give a speech. So this is like a top class speaker, a specialist, professional, senior that giving all of those lectures in amazing topics, technical topics, and it's absolutely the only chance to get those people to you. And having the student branch chapter is actually allow you to send this request, and the travel is covered by IEEE. So this is a really good opportunity. And also we have IEEE HKN, and this is something mysterious. So we will try to demystify. We hope that the ETA Kapanu HKN team will join us at VSYP in the next days, so they will tell more. But this is an honor society, only for the best students. And for example, the the founders of top 10 IT companies in the world. The CEOs were members of the IEEE HKN, so definitely this is worth to start at your student branch. If your student branch is active, there is such opportunity. We will tell you more in the next few days about this one.
Maciek, I just
Please?
want to add one thing, if you're fine with that. And also, there are side groups. The student branch can
Yeah.
form a side group, and if you have members, also side student memberships is also like you're eligible for that, and you can form a side group under your student branch. So we have affinity groups, we have student chapters, and we have sites or HKN, like it's a component kind of organizational units. Site is under humanitarian activities, but all student branches, you're all eligible to form a site group under your student branch as like one of the working group. And also for women engineering, like there are affinity groups like young professionals and life members. Obviously, you're not eligible to be a life member, and for young professional, you need to be graduated. So you cannot form a young professionals under your student branch, but you can form a women in engineering group under your student branch. You can form sites group under your student branch. And for the student chapters, you're actually I just want to add something to what you said. Like you all have technical working groups. Like you can just have a working group like energy related projects, robotic automation related projects without forming an official student chapters. But all those technical societies, like they're really they really gives you a lot of benefits by forming an official student chapter. So like again, the same logic. So like by being registered under IEEE's technical societies as a student chapter. So PS was one of the good example, and yes, it's still giving funding opportunities to its student members and recognize them with the awards, and also for just like the Congress travel and distinguished lectures awards, but same and different for every single society. So if you have any technical relevant working group, just consider forming an official student chapter under your student branch. Because when you really learn about the benefits and use the benefits of being an official a student branch chapter under the technical society, it's worth it. Then you will really, really have more opportunities for those technical fields. So it's important to be recognized under the IEEE structure.
And I want to add a little bit on that. Also, from the student branch perspective, we've seen student branches that when they formed chapters, those chapters actually provided even more members to the student branch. So it's a mechanism also organizationally to provide more stability in the student branch and even growth. And I think it's a great opportunity because if we have passion for what we call IEEE, it's even more when you are specifically in a chapter. So we see a lot of activities there, and that's why there's a lot of also support from the infrastructure that IEEE has built for the chapters. So yeah, I definitely agree.
Thank you, George. So I believe that's all about so we have also, actually, I don't like the COVID-19 because we put a lot of effort to prepare the section student representatives training program. That actually the idea was to get the SSRs, the section student representative is a person who is officially a part of IEEE section, and it's representing all of the students on the sectional level, and also help us to be a contact point for us when we're resolving any issues or sending any information. We are working with George to actually prepare some kind of replacement for that. So after the VSYP, maybe there will be like a week to actually recharge, and then we will come back to this program, because we were very disappointed because we wanted to have a special additional day before the Regionate SYP, and due to the Corona situation, we could not make it. So, but we still working on it. So stay tuned.
And I want to add a little bit on that. So also in the past, we have tried to use as much as we can the network of the student representatives. We believe it's a very vital part of IEEE. And this is pretty much our push in order to utilize it even more, to train people, especially the student representatives, that statistically has been some of our most, let's say, passionate volunteers. So I think it will be a great opportunity to whoever is going to be student representative from your region. And I think it's going to be some work for us, Maciej, after this.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not some. I believe that will be much more than some, but yeah, definitely. Thank you, George. So we have questions from Ritha Kheiri. My apologies if I misspell your name. So the question is, are all members of SAC from electrical and electronics engineering schools, universities? And what's the approximate annual operating budget for your activities? Are we all from the electrical electronics engineering schools? I am.
No, I am, but we are not.
Okay. That's actually a good question. I didn't expect this one. I'm not prepared.
And it's actually a challenging question because, the question is asking about the universities, not our departments. So,
True.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I have more social impacts of the technology related study, but from technical university. But it was not electronic school because there are different faculties in the universities. But considering all our members, we have a beautiful diversity right now in IEEE student branches, and it brings us a lot of opportunity as well. So yes, right. So we have so many people from electrical electronics, and also other technology fields, other engineering fields, and all the supportive science and STEM fields as well. So we are very diverse. And actually, this question helps our student branches a lot to gain more members. That's why it's important to highlight that. So, and as we are familiar that you receive so many questions, and in past maybe 10, 20 years that we have met with really great volunteers who are in the other fields also, and they're really great IEEE volunteers. So you can welcome everyone who are interested in IEEE's and who are dedicated for IEEE's mission and vision to your student branches. Right?
Yeah, I think IEEE is one of the most diverse and inclusive groups I've recently come through. And I have to say that especially for opportunities organizationally, I think the more diverse the group, the better. So
yeah.
Thank you. So the second part of the question is it's our approximate annual operating budget. So actually, I don't have the numbers with me, but actually, this budget covers the student paper contest. So this is travel for 5 people and all of the. So it's around. It's a few $1,000s. We have also the budget for awards, for student website award. This is 600 in total for 3 places. We have also the George has his own budget for traveling to be able to join you at your local activities. Actually, George didn't spend the money this year. Yes, so
but last year I overdid it. So
exactly. So actually, we have a budget for specific tasks, and it's vary between the year to year according to the Regionate budget. Okay.
And just to add on that, and I mean, historically, we push more and more to allocate more budget also for the student activities and our involvement in the student activities. So there is a trend already there. And even in this time, we had also a very strong support from the upper organizational levels that regarding the student activities. So yeah, we're in pretty safe place in terms of allocating budget for student activities.
Yeah. So thanks to the current Region 8 director, the Magdalena Salazar Palma. Actually, we really increased our budget, so that allow us, for example, to travel to Africa last year, and we got a lot of new members and activities. That's something amazing. And for all of those initiatives, so we are very happy about that. That allow us to actually to grow and introduce new activities. So quickly, does the reporting submission have deadlines? Yes, the deadline is 1st February next year. So anytime from now to the 1st February, you can send the report. What are significant activities for last year? So those activities were the cross-sectional congresses and also the meeting with the students from the Central Asia and the Caucasus area. And so Ritha, you won a free IEEE student membership. My congratulations for that. And the last questions, I believe that we will not have more time. It's from Amr. So ask, I suggest to engage the section or SAC in the process of confirming the establishment, as they will be close local eye to check the stability and actual plan of the OUs. So we can reduce the number of inactive chapters and student branches and make sure that only active students can establish the students' IOUs. Yes, definitely. Definitely. So this is actually what we are doing with Amr. And this is working very well. So Amr is an amazing volunteer. He actually saved 8 or 10 student branches from dissolution this year. So yes, definitely that's something that we tried and that's working very well. Thank you, Arm, for asking this question. Okay, so and the second free student membership for 2021 goes to my congratulations, Arm. Okay, so we are going back to the presentation. So for the electronic communication, we have Hossein. He is an amazing professional in case of graphics and taking care of our communications. We have actually, I wanted to put like a 10,000 likes, but we right now have like a 9,900 something. So I just left the previous year, but actually we are increasing. So please go to our Facebook page. It will be visible at the last slide. Like, share it, and there are the most information, the most current information, like quick news we are sharing there. We have also, if you want to know the history of the cross-sectional congresses, we actually put an effort to write it down. So we have everything from 1998, I believe. So you can check all of those cross-sectional congresses and Region 8 congresses. And our vision is to keep you informed and keep you with all of the information and allow you to attend the contests and to actually prepare better activities. So we are sending you a lot of the e-notices. It's possible that our emails are already in the spam, but so please check region8saga@IEEE.org, but we will continue to do that because we are getting very positive feedback from you. Especially yesterday when we got the debate, we received in one day over 100 questions for students. So that was also amazing thing. And for the project initiatives, Rawan is disconnected, that there are some technical issues. So we will come back in the next days to this one. Of course, we are trying to prepare with George the student representatives network that this SSR's training was a part of. So we are actually sending emails to them right now, but we are thinking to prepare some kind of platform, maybe Discord or some kind of Facebook group that to before the end of the year that we will have all of those SSRs in one place. And about the student congresses, the most interesting part is actually, we need to tell you about that. Actually, at the COVID time, it's very difficult to predict, but the cross-sectional congresses, it's example of good cooperation between the different OUs in IEEE. So we are from the SAC, and we have also amazing partners from Region 8 Young Professionals. And together we have all of those sections here. And for those sections, we are every 2 years, we are preparing the smaller Congress, not for 400 people, but for sometimes 50, sometimes 100, sometimes 200. Depending on the region, and in the Middle East, sometimes it's larger than 200. So we have the Western SYP, Nordic SYP, Central European, Hellenic, Africa, Middle East, and Gulf Congress. So the most interesting one was the Nordic SYP, because normally, the sections are fighting between each other who will organize it. And knowing the Nordic people attitude, they just sit together and they get to the solution that they will do it on the neutral ground. So few hours in Sweden, then the half of the Congress in the middle of the Baltic Sea at the large, amazing ship, and then few hours in Finland. So actually, that was the biggest surprise in the last year. So our award, the biggest surprise, comes here. And also we got this Western SYP in Glasgow. It was connected with the student paper contest. Central European, where George was last year, I believe, and we met with Paul there. The Hellenic in Greece, the amazing one in Kenya from last year. Also, the Middle East SYP actually was postponed because the place has changed, and because of the COVID, we could not do it this year. So we are still waiting for the decision. And the Gulf Congress was held. That was the first last year, and actually we didn't get the visa to attend this, but that's a pity. But it was also an amazing event. So the questions about, a lot of questions that we are getting from what happens to the originated SYP in Gothenburg. So as you know, we have this virtual SYP, but there is no decision made yet if the originate SYP in Gothenburg will be cancelled in the next year, or it will be in the next year, or if there will be a Congress next year, or there will be cross-sectional Congresses next year. So actually, just to sum up, we have no idea what would happen in the next few months. So we are not making any decisions yet. If there will be a clear and the future would look like, it will help us to do not infect like a half of the Congress, then I believe that the next Regionate OPCOM, or next Regionate SAC, and next year Regionate YP team will decide what to do. But right now, those uncertain times, we actually cannot make that decision now. So everything it's on hold. And yep.
And let
George,
me add a
can you
little bit on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think we all know how important and how effective it is to meet people in person. I think this will not stop. And but I think we also had this conversation, all of us in SAC and in all levels of IEEE, that we do hold the responsibility also for our volunteers and our members. So that's why we move digitally, as all the world is moving digitally. But it's also because of our responsibility for our volunteers, and that's why we move things digitally right now. And we do see, I mean, when I saw that 1,200 people were in, I was just amazed. And I think it's pretty good that we can do all these things right now instead of postponing things. But definitely we still see the value of the in-person touch and networking. But of course, we do hold the responsibility for all of us and for all of you. So that's why we move in this direction.
Yeah. Thank you, George. So we also had an opportunity last year to have to be a partners of the Women in Tech, West Perspective Women in Tech Summit that was held in Warsaw. And we got amazing opportunity, first of all, to have a quick working session with IEEE President Jose Moura. And the most importantly, a meeting with amazing girls from Georgia, Tajikistan, Armenia, and all of those countries that are actually outside the any sections or IEEE sections or subsections. And we are currently, actually, we give them the word that we will travel to their countries. Due to the COVID, we could not do this, so we are still working to find a solution and maybe travel next year if possible, or find some kind of program that we could run before the end of the year and actually help to kickstart the IEEE activities there. And maybe after some time, they will form the subsection or section in their area. So we are working on that. And actually, that's the last slide. So we are at 56-minute mark. So actually, I would like to first say that here is our email, region8sac@IEEE.org. So first three people who will actually send us an email at this, excluding those two people who already got the award. So if you are watching this record, please send us an email, and please write what do you want to hear from us in the next day, and three people will get a free IEEE student membership or equivalent for sending that question. So I believe that if you are watching the recording and you are right now, it's a perfect time to send an email. Actually, we will send e-notice today with information that we will have like a less formal session tomorrow. So we will show you tomorrow for example, Center for Leadership Excellence that you can learn about the student activities. We'll show you the various websites that you can use, and we will answer any of your questions. And we prepared a 10 free IEEE student membership awards for that session. So you will be notified, and please go to the IEEE.region8sac website, the Facebook website, or Facebook profile, and like it. We will check the statistics. And I believe that the most important thing for student activities are actually the students. And we need to do everything to provide the best possible updated information tools and services. So we are also working on the global level and also at the sectional level, not only on our regional to help you with that. And both George and Sime are doing, and of course the whole team doing amazing job. I'm really proud of them. And we can really say that the 2019 and 2020 with like a focus on 2019, but of course like a 2020 on the virtual side were very good, not only in statistics but also in all of those amazing activities that we had. So I believe we started like a minute later, so I believe we should end right now. So guys, we will send you the e-notice with the information about tomorrow's session. Please join us tomorrow, or if you are reading this, if you are listening to this recording, just go to the next day in the recording folder of the crowdcast, and please ask us a question. Take use of the Facebook page, of the messenger, shoot us an email at region8sac@IEEE.org, And if you don't have an IEEE branch or any organization unit, then you are eager to start and help us to reach out to new places and new countries and to start it yourself, please shoot us an email. We will be more than happy to help you with that. Thank you, George. Thank you, Simei. I believe we are finishing right now. Thank you, everybody, for the attendance, and the recording will be shared in the email with all of the Region 8 students. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I cannot stop the broadcast.
Okay, so
So Gerard will cut it.
okay, so
One
next session.